Hello, this is Palico Patch and welcome back to more of the Forsaken Isle. Not forbidden, Forsaken. That makes me 3 for 2 now on getting it right out of the 5, which I think means it goes into the plus, which is good, We're not evens anymore on getting the name wrong. All good, all good. Anyway, so we are here, we are back, and as you can see, in my off time today, I've done a little bit of harvesting just to pick up the bits which are going to be needed for this episode, and I've also managed to harvest the carrots and wheat and tomatoes and get extra seeds off those, which are lovely growing away there. Because of that and the fact that hopefully next time I'll be able to fill up one of these bays with something other than pineapples, which as you can see I have an abundance of at the moment, I thought I'd plant some more pineapples here, which is where they're going to end up eventually anyway. So that's all good. That's all good. So I'm pretty happy with the base as it stands. I've also just adjusted a few things in here. I've made a more stony type place here for the forge and the mason, and the anvil will eventually come in here as well. And obviously that's all spaced out a bit better too, which is all super duper. And I've also put my fence up. So I've gone with a hedge around the outside and then just the wooden fence around the more exposed parts. Now it did go to night before I press record on this, and I can tell you for certain that this wooden fence keeps out the ghostly type bullet things from the wraiths, so that's something you don't have to worry about as soon as you put your face up. You're pretty safe all in all. I don't think they can get through the hedge either, because I was out here, and although this isn't official hedge like the one we make, that is solid, and again I haven't had any issues with wraiths being able to hit me through that. What's really missing, and will be nice when it comes into the actual game itself, is a sort of gate or door that we can put on here. Other than this one, I know I could put a door there if I wanted to, but I quite like it just being a proper sort of block for the house as opposed to here. A gate would be nice since we have a fence, but again, I'm sure that's something I'll get around to. Now there are a few things which I have missed out on as far as basic bits are concerned. For instance, you can put up a dirt wall just by digging up the floor and putting 2 dirt together and you get a dirt wall. I'm pretty sure it would act in the same way as the hedge, the fence, or even the wooden walls do, and it just has a sort of enclosed type of dealio with it, for want of a better word. It's basically going to enclose you into an area and make you safe, but because we have an abundance of materials around us, there's not much point in making a dirt wall. It looks a bit dodgy, not as nice as a hedge or a fence or a wooden wall even. So anyway, I'm just jibber-jabbing at the moment. This episode we are going to prepare to go down into the cave system and start to mine some stuff out there. So I've already picked up the pickaxe, I've already got my food. I am going to take the normal axe and the shovel, although we have got enough materials on us to be able to make anything if need be down there. But there are a few things I want to do before. Firstly, I want to build a bow and arrow. In fact, I'll move those down. Let's move those up and create a space for the bow and arrow. Now we have been pretty fortunate in finding the finding the crates. So as it stands right now, we do have quite a few arrows, so we don't have to build any if we don't. But taking into consideration you might not have been as lucky as I have, or you're watching this at a later point where you can't find the crates as easily, I thought we'd go through how you go about making the bow and arrow set up and then obviously be able to use them. So first things first, we need to build a bow. Now I have already got the materials for that because they are pretty basic materials. The bow consists of 2 separate parts. We have the bow shaft and we have the bow string. The bow shaft, I believe you just need a plank. So where am I keeping my planks right now? There are my planks. Do I need to... Yeah, I think I'm going to need to put them into either the workbench or the lathe. Let's try the lathe. So plank into the lathe. And we have the rolling pin, the refined stick and the wooden floor, not there. And the plank into there. And, oh, we can build stairs. Interesting. A trough. We don't have any animals, but there is the bow shaft. So we will take one of those. Very nice. And then the bowstring, we need a cord and some resin. As it turns out, I have both of those on me anyway. Can I build that without going to anything? Yes, I can. Bowstring. Awesome. Now, as you can see, we don't need the resin here, off the cord, you can also build rope. I am going to build some rope for now because going down into the cave system, we don't know if there are any holes in which we might need them, and there won't be any vines to be able to climb down. So as they take 1 cord for 1 rope, or is that 5 cord? That just take 5 out for that. Oh geez, I didn't read that right. We might have to go and get some more. Well, screw it. Let's have 4 rope. You never know. You might need it. We can always go and get more cord. So there we are. We have the 2 parts of the bow. Can we build that in? Yes, we can. And there we go. That is our bow. Now we already have the ammo, as I said, but we will go and see how you make the ammo. And that in itself is pretty simple as well. As far as standard wood arrows are concerned, you need a refined stick, a bit of flint, which again we have quite a few of. No, we don't have any refined sticks. Where did I put those? Where did I put those? There they are. There's my refined stick. We'll pop those back. The flint, which we need, and we need some feathers. Now, where do we get feathers from? Oh, that'd be from the chickens. So let's have a quick poke around. We might have to wait until dark to be able to do that. And hopefully we can find at least 1 or 2. Oh, hello. Where are you? Let's try these out. Oh, lovely. Right, so you get 3 range damage just from the bow itself, and then whatever the arrow is worth on top, I believe, which is 1, so it's 4 overall. So generally that is better than my boomerang, but obviously the boomerang will always come back to you, as opposed to the arrows, which you will eventually use up. The reason I want to build a bow and arrow, considering I have got the boomerang, is we are going to be looking at doing flaming arrows, and obviously flaming arrows will be a lot higher up on the damage scale, although that would be for extreme cases. I'm just taking into account we might actually come across stuff which we've not come across so far in this game. Stay away. Stay away. Gotta stay in the light. I can't see what I'm doing. Go on then. Oh, there's 2. This is probably the most I've seen. Come on. And they drop nothing for me. Get out of my base. Get away from my partner. Oh, yeah, he's probably worse off. Don't want to be too close to him when he fires those bits. Ah, so he can't fire through trees and he can't fire through my thinner wire fence. That is good to know. Good to know. They could probably do with making these enemies a little bit tougher. Although, for me at the moment, with everybody... Oh, some more Wraith Dust. With everybody playing Stardew Valley, or Stardew Valley, I suppose. This is just a relaxing game for me. It's not too intense. Actually, to actually find this stuff out is probably the worst part about this. Get off my carrots. I haven't got all the seeds yet for those. Don't ruin them for me. Bing. So this is, I'm just finding this is quite relaxing in itself. It's not too intense, but I can see that changing since it's supposed to be a survival game. But there we go, we're back into light now. Is there anything I can drop off? Yeah, we don't need the Wraith Dust. So in you go. So I'm going to need to get some cord, and we need to go and find some chickenses. This is annoying. Still, at least they drop you something, I suppose. Okay, so chickens. Chickens, in my experience, have been found either near the rocks or in the forest, or in the jungle, should I say, not the forest. So we'll have a little poke about, see if we can see anything. I don't have anything else which could actually drop feathers. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got 2. Right. Come here. Chicken. And 1 feather. Chicken. And another feather. We could probably do with 5 feathers just to get us going at the moment. And I've completely not been looking out for cord. Oh. Ooh, great. What do we have here? A ring of energy. 20 maximum mana. I haven't been able to use mana yet, but still. And some torches, which are lovely. Some throwing knives, which could come in useful. We'll keep the food out. We'll put those away. We will be needing those. That can go there. And some more wood arrows. Which takes us up to 69. And let's take the box, although I don't have anywhere to put it for the time being. We'll just stack it. Oh, and we went past some more cord. There's probably going to be some cord actually down in the dungeon, so we won't worry too much. Oh, who's that? He looks angry. Let's go say hello. Hello. Yep, you're coming a little bit too quick for my liking. Ever seen a boomerang before? Oh! And he dropped nothing. Still, that was definitely a person. What we got here? Oh God! Keep away. Oh, what's that? A blowpipe. Oh God, they just keep coming. They just keep coming. Tribal feather, blow dart. Oh, we can build something else, okay. I wonder if they're coming out of that pillar. Yeah, they're coming out of that pillar. That must be like a spawn beacon. Still, as long as they stay this easy to kill, and I keep dropping stuff, I will farm these for a bit. I was looking at actually building a mask when we got back, before we went down to the caves, and one of the things that you could do with the mask once you built it was make a tribal headband, which I presume is like what they've got on, which must give whoever's wearing it some defense. I do think this boomerang's a bit OP though. Still, not long complaining. Oh God, I need to eat. There we go. Well, take one of those instead. Oh, can't afford to miss. Oh God, oh God. How many feathers have we got? 5. Okay, we shall make a hasty retreat in a second. Anything else you want to drop? What I might just do is run away for a second. Oh wow, so if your arrows don't hit, you can pick them up again. Good to know, good to know. Stay away. Seems you're almost dead, might as well take you on. Boom. Right, so tribal feather, interesting. I'll put the arrow into there. I presume that is a resource. What's that worth? 2 damage. And we have the blowpipe. Oh, do excuse me, we're just saving. There we go. We do have the blowpipe to use it. we are just sport for choice on weapons at the moment. Let's just try the blowpipe out. Oh. Oh. Jeez. I thought the boomerang was OP. Well, I guess we'll have to find out how to make a renewable ammo for that now. Because we now have 3 blowpipes. Oh well. Waste not, want not. Grab this cord. Wow, that was interesting. We'll remember that next time we need to farm some bits. Get some old blowpipe bits, etc., etc. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. Oh, we'll get some more of these. Oh wow, there's a whole herd. It's not a herd. What is it? Flock? Flock of chickens? Oh, an egg as well. Can't get you now. Come here. Sorry. Nice. 8 feathers. Plenty. Plenty, plenty, plenty. So let's go back and... Hello. Let's go back and make up the excess bits which I wanted to make up, and then it looks like first thing in the next episode we shall go about going down into the caves. Home sweet home. It looks like I can harvest those bits as well and get some more seeds out of those. Okay, so do we need to use... Oh, this was a matter of which order it's in. No, we don't. Wow, so with one set of those you can make 25 arrows. Let's make up 100. I think that's plenty. And then once you've made up your arrows with your refined stick, your feathers and your flint, if you click on your fire pit or your normal campfire and pop those into there along with some resin, you can make fire arrows, which sets the enemies on fire, funnily enough. Recipe needs more materials. Yes, it does. Nice. So now we are still doing, it's still the same, it's still 1 damage, but I guess that's a sort of a dot. So it's going to carry on doing damage over time on that. Now the other thing I wanted to do before we left to go down into the cave is to make a mask. Now I believe, is it with refined sticks, or do I need some, I might need some logs for this. Which is in here. Take those, and we'll take those just in case. Can I make it without being anywhere? Let's make up those first. Oh, a wood bucket. No, we cannot. So. Put the planks in there. And the cord. Ah, there we go. Wood mask. So it takes 10 logs and 2 cords. So we shall make that, and just so you can see what it looks like when I've got it on. It looks a little bit like that. Bit scary looking. But I believe if we were to put the mask with some tribal feathers, we make a tiki mask, which has a +2 range damage on it, which is going to be fantastic for the actual use of the bow and the blowpipe, and even the boomerang. I guess that's going to be 5. Let's go check it out. Hello, sheep. Yeah, 5. Nice. Very nice. Bit of wool as well. Awesome. So we've actually gone a little bit further than I wanted to go in this. We're finding this unlimited stash of tiki type feather things. What are they? Tribal feathers. Awesome. Again, I've just killed a bit of a sheepy, so we've got some wool and meat, but we can cook those up at a later point. I can put all these back, and I've got my blowpipe. I don't think I can do anything else with those other than just carry them, and it's not like you can trade them to anyone, so I might end up just scrapping those. Don't think that they'll be worth keeping. We can cook the egg, which is also good, and obviously cook the chicken, which I'll probably do in the downtime in between these, and we will definitely on the next episode set out and go and have a look down the caves. So thanks for watching, guys. As always, a like is always appreciated, or a subscription if you are new, just to show that you like it. That's all I'm after. I am here to please you. Anyway, have a good one. Take it easy.